set for football, and Big D, as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target rim. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
7-yard line.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57. Hey, Q. Crunch. Right. We're going to 54. Right here.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Number 21.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Second down and 8. Prescott now out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Philadelphia.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Get it.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Like Everson Griffin.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A 7-yard pickup.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Cowboys.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Cowboys 10, Eagles nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 17, Eagles nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2 yards on
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Wentz. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd and short.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
He'll fire deep for Rager. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Complete to Blake.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Throwing. Prescott.
32-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
6 yards there. 1st down, Dallas.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Heard so many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. This to Jarwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
And
feet.
he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 24. Eagles nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped. I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final play of the half. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football